Welcome everyone to another episode on our channel. Today it's all about the Philippines. This is where my father met my mother. He was stationed as a Marine at Clark Air Force Base and met my mother that way. They fell in love and got married and came back to the United States, to Michigan. That's why I am a Detroit Lions fan. No, we have not won the Super Bowl, but one day we will win the Super Bowl. Anyway, okay, so this is the second and only other Barbie I own. It's of Lucy Liu. I thought it had a pretty good representation of her face. I was able to also find a traditional Filipina dress on eBay and put her in it. This represents a Spaniard that occupied the Philippines for about 350 years. You might recognize the faces: James West, Robert Conrad. I did think he had somewhat of a Spanish look as well, and I put a Ken outfit on him. This is actually Prince Aidan from Magic of Pegasus, and the only modification I had to make was to put slits in the back of the boots so that the feet would fit. Today I would probably just remove the feet, but you live and learn, right? Anyway, I thought it worked. My father was not a Spaniard. He was Caucasian, blue-eyed. My mother, of course, quite brunette, brown-eyed, and I do have hazel eyes. Anyway, this is homage to the Philippines, which, if you didn't know it, has 7,641 islands, 2,000 of which are habitable in the Philippines. So that's just a tidbit of information you may not have known. Anyway, these are my two representatives from the Philippines. We'll do some close-ups now. We decided to use a different camera because the first camera was losing actually the color, the brightness of the colors that are represented here in these two outfits, and probably in our other videos as well, but we noticed it the most with these two figures. So you can see the brilliance of the blue, and hopefully you can see that his outfit is primarily blue as well. I think in the first part of this video, you'll see there's more of a purplish kind of hue attached to both the outfits. So while we're doing this, I can add a few more tidbits in terms of the Philippines, which you may not have known. The Philippines was discovered by Ferdinand Magellan in the 1500s. He claimed the land for Spain. He was actually killed in a battle in the Philippines not too long thereafter, but the land was claimed by Spain, and the name Philippines actually comes from the ruler of Spain at the time, King Philip II. So Philip, Philip, became the first part of the name Philippines. The Philippines was ruled by Spain for about 350 years. I think I said that earlier, but I didn't say it was ceded later to the United States in 1898. It became a commonwealth of the United States in 1935, and then there was a peaceful transition of power to the Philippines from the United States when they gained their independence in 1946 after World War II. And since then, there have been two female presidents of the Philippines. Another interesting thing is that there are two national languages for the Philippines. So it was either earlier in this episode or another episode where I noted that I do not speak my mother's native tongue, Tagalog. That part is true, but one of the official languages, one of two, is actually English. So technically, I guess I do speak my mother's language, native tongue, at least the English part. I wish I could speak both. I just know a few phrases in Tagalog. Anyway, we will pause right now and get a close-up of these two figures so you can see a few more details. So you can tell there actually is a difference in terms of the quality of the head sculpt. But for a Barbie, this is not bad at all. This definitely looks like Lucy Liu. And I think they actually worked well together. Here's one last look at our figures. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen and perhaps learned something about the Philippines. In the meantime, if you have enjoyed what you've seen, consider giving us a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel. Have a great one, guys.